Welcome to Celebrating Act Two. Celebrating Act Two is the user manual for the second half of your life.
Welcome back. Oh, another visit with Dr. Liz Lister. How you doing, Liz?
Awesome. Thank you,
I,
Art. How are you doing?
Great.
Liz, you don't look as surprised as Art does that you're here. You're ready for us. Somehow you've been prepared. Hey,
Always. Always.
I know that you are an endocrine specialist. You're the hormone doctor. You're more than just a hormone doctor, but I know that's what you specialize in. And I know that hormones, we got all kinds of hormones. They regulate everything our body does. Um, but I also know that our hormones can be naturally, as we go through life, can be naturally interrupted, disrupted, like anything in our body. You eat the wrong foods and your colon backs up. Well, if you get the wrong toxins, uh, then your endocrine system, various endocrines, are not going to be working properly. So I know there's a lot of toxins out there. It's in our food, it's in the water, it's in the air. Tell me
Yes.
the major things that I have to worry about, the toxins that I'm going to run into on a regular basis that are going to interrupt my hormones.
Yes, exactly. All right. So, like you were saying, hormones are the chemical messengers of all the cell communication in our bodies, from our top of our head, brain, heart, every organ system, all the way down to our toes, head to toe. Okay. Just like you were saying. And I think the important thing to remember is that toxins come from a few different places. There's basically three categories of where toxins come from. Okay. The first is what you were alluding to, that from outside of our bodies, environmental toxins. So these are the ones people generally tend to know about. So pollution, you're driving in traffic, automobile exhaust, smells that come from paint or cleaning products. Okay. But or things that are put on our food that's not organic. Okay. Pesticides, herbicides, that type of thing. Okay. So those are the environmental toxins. We know about those mostly, right?
Yep, yep.
Right. Then we've got lifestyle toxins. Okay. Lifestyle toxins come from the choices that we make, the cosmetics that we use on our face, lotions or any products we put on our body, what we wash our clothes in, what we wash our sheets in. So detergents, there's food, preservatives, colorings. Okay, whether we choose to eat fast food or better quality food, if we're able to and have that available to us, alcohol, caffeine. Okay, these are going to be related to choices that we make. So we call those lifestyle toxins.
Mm.
Okay. And then the
There's
Fair
a
third,
lot
enough.
of them.
there's a lot of them,
Yeah.
especially nowadays. It just gets worse and worse. Fast food, the more ultra processing of food and adding sugar to everything. I always say if people didn't make it themselves, it's got sugar added pretty
Oh,
much. Can pretty much
absolutely.
count on that.
And
Mhm.
salt. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, yeah,
Preservatives
exactly.
for a longer shelf life.
Exact,
Hmm.
Sure.
exactly. So that's the environmental toxins, lifestyle toxins, and then the third category is internal toxins, right? Now, most people know that our bodies are full of bacteria all the time. Most of those are beneficial to us, but sometimes they can overgrow. If we eat too much sugar and we feed the certain bacteria in our gut, then we're going to have overgrowth. Okay,
Mhm.
and that leads to different types of bacterial infections or yeast infections. Okay, so those can be internal toxins. If we're not doing enough, if we're getting too much stress, that can be an internal toxin. Okay. Being
Yes.
unhappy circumstances, unhappy relationships, trauma, abuse, all of those can lead to an internal toxic process.
So
So just
do we? No, I'm sorry, John. You, I know you're interested in this stuff, but now here I am trying to figure out. Okay, do we stand a chance? Okay, does anybody
there's
stand
no
a chance? I
there's
mean,
no hope for the species,
I
Art.
was plant based. I was vegan for 3 years, pretty serious, and I still adhere to most of that. But it doesn't sound like I've got much of a chance anyway with pesticides and everything in the water and
Red dye number 2. Yeah.
oh, that's
Exactly.
my favorite.
Yeah.
So do we stand a chance with these
We do,
toxins?
absolutely. As we said, we want to make the best choices that we can as often as we can. All right, as often as possible, right? Then also there are ways to do detoxifying processes. There's ways to use different natural supplements, there's natural ingredients. So there's a lot that we can do.
And knowing that the 3 categories, environmental, internal, and external, uh,
Yeah,
will help us. We can figure out look at each of those, what we're doing wrong, and maybe clean up our act so we can prevent
exactly.
as much of it as possible.
Exactly.
Um,
And then some of those other ingredients and approaches, like the supplements that I was mentioning, to support the liver process, because the liver is the largest detoxifying organ that we have, and it's working for us 24 hours a day.
And if people want to find out more about this, I guess they can go to Dr. Google. But if they go to DrLizMD.com, that might be a better start. What do you think?
Yeah, Dr. Google could get a little overwhelming and conflicting. All
yeah.
right, a lot of information out there. And so I definitely have a lot of information on my website about it. And I like to lead groups to do these kinds of programs. It's just kind of fun to do it as a group, not required, but just supportive. So a lot of ways to do that.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds
Good.
like a whole nother topic is detoxification.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, I'm going to be looking at your website and studying that diligently.
Yeah, but John, can you
Um,
wait just another half a minute so we can properly say goodbye?
oh, okay.
It wouldn't be very polite for you to just go to the website now.
Okay. Excuse me. Got to go.
Okay. Well, this has been great. This is actually a subject that I knew little to nothing about, and found it very enlightening. Thank you.
Appreciate it,
My
Dr.
pleasure.
Liz. Thank you. We'll look for all that information on your website.
Wonderful.
For more on Celebrating Act Two, visit our webpage, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and tell your friends. Celebrating Act Two is the user manual for the second half of your life.